Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It's so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of January 30th through February 5th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to first start with your animal spirit guide. Let's see. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. What a beautiful energy that is, coming out of the cocoon. We're still in the winter season, at least in the northern hemisphere. And, it is a time of cocooning, hibernating. And we kind of spend more time indoors, more time perhaps by ourselves, that energy of hibernating. This is also the number 11. So it is the energy of a twin flame. It's also the energy of, transforming yourself. One is all about self. And then we have be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from you. Yes. So I feel like you may be going through a little bit of a phase here where, you're looking at the truth of a certain situation or relationship. You're kind of like, you could be having like a lot of feelings kind of coming up and you're kind of like, where's this coming from? It's part of your transformation, okay? And it is, they're saying butterfly release. When I was a teacher, several years, I would get, the chrysalis, and then, they would open up, the butterflies would, open up, and then we would go and release them, right? And it is this energy of kind of like a releasing. In order to fly, think of it that way, in order to fly, you have to release some of the heavy energies that you have within yourself. Understanding that, sometimes it is difficult to be honest with ourselves about when we are, right, about a certain situation or a relationship or just things that have happened in your life, being kind of honest, being accepting of those things, and coming into the energy of not blaming yourself or others, no longer allowing the fear that you don't deserve happiness, because when we're in this energy, then you're playing it safe, right? And it's like playing it safe is not living. Playing it safe is walking on eggshells. It's not going for, flying high and going after what it is that you want. And that is being transformed, at this time. It's taking those steps that you may need to take in order to walk, a path or to make amends with someone, right? There's always two sides to every story, right? So it's kind of like, maybe making amends with someone or taking another look at a situation and seeing the role that you played in it. It's a difficult, right? But it is the key to this transformation so that you can move to the next level. You can have that lighter energy. You can fly. Okay, so we have, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Justice card. A little bit more of that playing it safe, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to come out of balance. I want to keep my emotions in check, a little bit of that. So I'm holding back because I'm afraid if I allow these emotions to come up, if I speak my truth to this person, it's not going to come out in a civil way, or it's just, it's kind of like, it's hard. And the reason is, I feel like perhaps it is about being with yourself just a little bit and sitting with these feelings before you have this conversation. I feel like, there is a conversation that you might be having, speaking your truth, but also speaking it in a way where it is, I feel like you're not having this conversation because, and you're such an emotional, sign. It's kind of like you're afraid your emotions are going to run away with you. So it's perhaps about just sitting with your emotions, allowing yourself to release some of those emotions, before you have this conversation. And, if for some of you, I feel like you could even be having this conversation in court. Okay. So you could be going through, kind of like a difficult divorce, or you could be, you could have been a victim of crime or something like that. You're kind of holding back your emotions because it's kind of like, I don't want to show my emotions in public, or I don't want to show my emotions to this person, right? But the energy here is that then are you speaking your truth? It's almost as if you are hiding behind the walls that you have built instead of stepping into your truth, instead of sharing your true story. You're playing it safe, okay? And playing it safe rarely gets us, okay, to where it is that we want to go. It rarely gets us the outcome that we are seeking when we play it safe. There are times where it's fine to play it safe, where sometimes we play it safe for a little bit until we get to a point on our path or a part in that situation where we feel like we can be more powerful. But I feel it's this energy here is that by playing it safe, you've kind of have kept your feelings hidden, and it's time to allow the feelings to come out. Yeah, because here's the thing is that this is your present energy. You're kind of at a crossroads. It's about taking a look at the situation in a grateful energy of seeing the silver lining in something that has been difficult, Yeah, I'm sending you lots of love and hugs here, Cancer, because I feel like there is this energy where some situation, or relationship has been very trying. And perhaps you are seeing your part that you played in it, right? Especially if it's a relationship, not so much a victim of crime. That's different. Okay, but it's this energy of, okay, I have two ways to go here, right? I can either hold back my truth or I can speak my truth. Holding back your truth is playing it safe. Speaking your truth, okay, is putting yourself out there. It takes a lot of vulnerability to really and truly speak our truth. So for some of you, you may even want to talk to a dear friend or somebody you can confide in, or a counselor or a therapist about your feelings before you have this conversation. This is leading you, my goodness, to exactly what you are trying to manifest. In other words, I feel like if you can't speak your truth, you're not going to have what it is that you are trying to manifest, and you're showing up in your own reading. The Chariot, finding the progress, finding the victory in this situation. Yeah, it's really interesting because I feel like if this is a relationship, you can totally transform this relationship by speaking your truth, by not hedging. Okay, they're saying hedging. And, it is kind of interesting. There is this energy of like hedges in both of those, right? Hedging. It's almost like you've been hedging your bets or hedging what you have been saying, holding back a little bit. But that's not going to get you the results that you are looking for. Even if you are going to court, right? By holding back your truth, you are not going to find the justice in that situation that you are looking for, right? Because you have to share, okay, the entire feelings that you have here, even though that can be kind of, difficult, definitely, right? It's kind of like the only way you can find justice in this situation. I feel like if you're looking for justice in a relationship, like, you've had a falling out with somebody, right? The only way you can find peace, because, the Justice card is Libra energy, harmony. It's Libra is all about harmony, balancing things out. To find the balance in this relationship, if it is a relationship, you have to speak your truth. Otherwise, it won't ever come back into balance. And it's also about allowing the other person to speak their truth too. So your obstacle is having the courage to pull back the veil. to look at the emotions in the situation. I feel like for some of you, Cancer, you're kind of glossing over your emotions here, or you're hiding your emotions because they are sometimes overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah, but look at this. There is an opportunity to bring this into a beautiful new day, right? To find the justice, to find the harmony in this situation, to bring this back into balance. You know that. All it takes is the courage. With the high priestess, it's your own knowing that this is a relationship that is meant to be in your life. It's about finding that balance of understanding, okay, what does it take to transform this, right? It's about being honest with yourself and also encouraging the other person to be honest too, right? And that requires safe space. It does require safe space, but I feel like somebody could be coming in, offering you something, and it is about being truly authentic to yourself and to your feelings. I feel that that's the key, is being authentic to your own feelings. Yeah, because here is your advice. Is taking a look at what has happened. It's been very difficult, but also understanding what did you gain on your path, because I think it's interesting they're really highlighting the path here. You've gained something out of this difficult situation. You have gained something. There could be this energy of, well, I don't want to look at the good in this situation because then I might open myself back up to this person, right? And if I do, I might get hurt again. Yeah, I can understand that, right? It's kind of like, nope. But it is perhaps even just saying that to the other person. I'm scared here. I don't want to open up to you. I'm afraid if I open up to you, you're only going to hurt me again, right? I mean, maybe that's where you even start the conversation. Because, you're sharing your fear, and your fear is here. It's about transforming your fear in this situation, allowing yourself to step into that sense of being vulnerable. It's almost this energy where I feel like your feelings are very deep in this situation. And Cancer, you are a very deep emotional, sign. So it could be that you almost feel like if you actually say these words out loud, you speak your truth. It's almost that energy of, I think I might, die. It's that energy because, it's that fear is so gripping. It's kind of like, I can't share that. I can't share that with anybody. It's hard for me to even accept it in my own head, but it's wanting to come out. Yeah. And it comes in suddenly. I feel like, the Ace of Wands is this fresh new start of understanding. Okay, I feel like you're thinking, I'm foolish if I go on this path, right? Because we have the Fool card. I'm foolish if I go on this path. But I think this all kind of comes in instantly, right? But there is this energy of let's celebrate. Let's get back together. Let's celebrate whatever this is. It's confusing. We don't know where this is going, right? But the one thing we do know is that we have to step into this energy of really and truly, embracing the truth in this situation. I feel like you could be a little bit confused about what happened in the situation. They're confused, It's just this energy. Yeah, okay. I also feel like I really do, because I think for most of you, like 75-80% of you, this is about a relationship, okay, that can be mended. The other 25% of you, okay, I feel like you're going either through like a divorce, some legal battle of some sort, or, some type of, a victim of crime type of energy. So here, the energy here is when you speak your truth, okay? When you speak your truth from your heart, not from your head, you speak your truth, right? You will find victory, okay? You will find victory. I feel like in that case, you probably are walking in a different direction after, okay? But you are going to feel victorious in whatever happens, okay? When you speak your truth, because Page of Swords, right? You're holding up your truth. You're speaking your truth in this very confident manner, you know? Do we have the Strength card? Courage. We had courage. Thank you. Bringing me back to this. Having the courage to speak your truth will help you to leave that situation feeling victorious. It does not change what has happened, right? It's about seeing the gratitude in how this has been on your path, gleaning that silver lining, but also understanding it took me down to the very depths of my core. But in that moment, when I had that chance to speak, I spoke my truth. I didn't just walk away, right? I spoke my truth. Really powerful energy there, Cancer. That is, you know, we all have those moments where we have perhaps an opportunity to speak our truth and we don't, because we get caught up in how we may appear because of our emotions, right? And then it's kind of like the moment is gone. We've lost the moment to speak our truth. And realizing that it's our own fear that has prevented us from speaking our truth. Wow, really powerful, because I feel like you're stepping into this energy of understanding, you know. First of all, I suggest you really sit with your own feelings, you know, maybe journal them, talk to a friend, talk to, you know, a counselor or something. You know, really understand your own emotions. And then when you have this opportunity, I really feel like you're going to have an opportunity. It may not be this week, but I would say within the next month, you have this opportunity. Yeah, we have the number 5. So within the next 5 weeks, you have an opportunity to speak your truth. Like being really clear about what your feelings are. Not shoving them down until you get to the conversation, right? It's about, okay, I want to look at my own emotions. I want to allow these emotions to come up. I want to be able to understand them. So when I have this conversation, I am clear about how I feel. Wow, really interesting. What can I do to make a difference? Okay, what keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? That is what you are grateful for. This whole experience, no matter what the experience has been, the silver lining is the purpose, is your life's purpose is being born out of this pain. Understanding that perhaps you are going to help other people that have had trouble speaking their own truth, or standing up for people that find that they can't speak their own truth, right? Either giving them the safe environment or speaking for them. Some of you may become lawyers or I don't know, lobbyists or something, you know, to speak for people that can't speak for themselves. For others of you, you know, you could, if you've been a victim of crime, speaking up for other victims of crime. It's almost like your purpose is now stepping into voicing truth. And you've had to go through this experience in order to step into that energy of being really having empathy for those that have trouble speaking their own truth. You're understanding how difficult that is, right? And you're stepping into that energy of being able to speak your own truth and then moving on to helping either other people speak their truth or you being a catalyst to, you know, share their truth with others. Wow, really powerful, Cancer, really powerful. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. And I really appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Please be gentle and kind with yourself as you're moving through this. And I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.